Warning: the following podcast contains hot topics, hotter takes, and conversations that may be dangerously addictive and potentially hazardous to your health. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Packin Heat.
My favorite sound of the week.
Mine too.
We have so much to talk about. I have been dying to hear that music intro because it means we can finally get all this off our chest. And we have a very exciting episode today.
That we do.
Very exciting. Should I give you a little hint? Should I give the listeners a hint? For those of them watching.
I think so.
Because it is a visual aid. I made you. I made you a little Stanley Cup out of pouches.
That's the closest that one's going to get to Toronto ever.
I'll send it to you.
Oh, that's sweet.
But yeah, I thought that was cute. This is for our episode today.
Oh, you're going to make me cry. I don't cry.
That's all it takes.
Among other things. Medium wings. Oh, I'm a
medium wing. Oh, that's right. You're Canadian.
Yeah, I can handle spice.
Yeah, doesn't take much.
Wait.
And watching the Leafs lose again for 60 years straight.
Oh, you're pushing it today. We only waited for a minute and 35
seconds. Are your eyes
seconds.
A little watery there, bud?
No.
Oh, man. No.
Your eyes are watery.
No, I just have huge lashes on today. So
that's okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I still need to get mine done.
You do. And we were talking about your nails too. We gotta work on that. But I was just looking at our bracket standings, and who would have thought your girl's still in it?
Okay.
I'm actually kind of proud of myself. I've got 2 out of the 4 teams, and I don't think anyone expected me to make it that far. So I deserve a little pat on the back or an extra strong zin today.
16.
How many of yours are you? Did you get the final 4?
I got 3 of the 4. I had UConn, I had Michigan, I had Arizona, I had Florida making it.
Okay, yeah. So you had Florida. That's where I messed up.
Didn't think they'd get shut down by Iowa the way they did, but well, now we're down to the final 4.
Crazy. I'm just so proud of Zona. I mean, to be honest, I'm more of a Sun Devils fan.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you live in that state, you're just proud of anybody that makes it. So I'm excited for those games. And we were talking about the Duke UConn game. That was probably the most exciting this week.
That was chaotic. It was the game was good. It was good in the final 5 minutes.
Yeah, that part. Yeah. That part. It was close like the whole time. Oh yeah, I remember now. I was at a birthday party and I was a little wasted. And I was the only one watching the game.
Yeah.
And I remember like screaming like the last few seconds, and everyone looked at me like
what's the matter with you?
Going on? I was like, it's basketball. So yeah, my world's a little different. No one cares much about sports where I'm at.
I remember you messaged me. You're like, don't talk to me about this Duke game right now.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second. Because I think that's the hardest thing about watching a game where it's so close like that, or when your team loses at the last second, similar to like when your hockey team loses in a shootout. It just doesn't feel fair. It's like so unsatisfying. You're like, no. But that's okay.
That's how I felt about the Olympics when it ended in 3-on-3 overtime. I'm like, if it ends in 5-on-5, I have no problem losing it.
Sure.
But that's the argument I made, on our live show on the website I work for. It's when you get to Major League Baseball playoffs, right? Okay. They get rid of that ghost runner that they would put on second base in extra innings. In the regular season, fine. In the regular season, you leave the shootout as it is. But when you get to the playoffs in the NHL, they make it 5-on-5. Next goal wins. So.
Yeah. So, but like, why do you think that's more fair?
What, 5-on-5 as opposed to 3-on-3?
Yeah.
Because 3-on-3 feels like a mini game. It's not like the traditionalist rules are like 5-on-5. You know, 3-on-3, yeah, it stretches the ice. It's meant more for TV. It's meant more
Yeah.
for ratings and exciting hockey when you watch. But when you're in the playoffs, it is exciting as it is. So you don't need to change it.
True. Yeah.
And that's why I
Everybody's
was like,
pulling their little hearts out. Should we
yeah,
look at the standings right now?
we should.
Because I did not realize that my Kings were doing so great right now. They kind of had a little turnaround.
Yeah.
Let's see where we at here.
Well,
Atlantic
that's the
Western.
problem with the Western Conference this year. Is it's a down year for the West.
Yeah. But see, yeah, like, because what is it? The top 3 teams from each division, and I am a Kings and Golden Knights fan, obviously. So either way, I'll probably have a team in there. But God, I'd be so happy for the Kings, but I kind of prefer the Golden Knights, especially after firing their head coach.
I mean, it's worked.
It has worked great, which is crazy. But will you explain to me all of the memes about Mitch Marner being scared of what's his name?
Tortorella.
Tortilla. Yeah, that guy.
Okay. So the story was in Toronto when, you know, Mitch Marner was in Toronto early in his career. He had Mike Babcock as a head coach. And Mike Babcock coached for the Red Wings for years. He's just known as being a hard ass. And Mitch Marner, there was rumblings that he couldn't handle it and that he was like getting emotional at practice and he was getting like frustrated and stuff like that. And then they had Sheldon Keefe who took over, kind of a step down from Babcock, but was still a little bit of a hard ass because he was an enforcer in his day. And then Craig Berube showed up, who's basically Mike Babcock but just different.
Okay.
And that's when Marner got traded. And then he saw Tortorella, who's come in and who's one of the most explosive coaches. I'm just going to say it straight up. John Tortorella, in a good way, and I mean this as a compliment, he's an asshole.
Okay.
But it's like, he knows what he's doing. But then, like I said, when a guy, when a guy like Mitch Marner sees him walk into the room, he's like, oh shit, not again.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to get yelled at.
No, I came here to Vegas to relax.
He just wants to live his cush little life.
Yeah, he's like, I was going to go to Dre's tomorrow.
That's so funny. Well, I'm excited to see how he fares because I live for the drama of sports, right?
Yeah.
Like I love all that stuff that happens off the ice, off the field. I love all the drama of it all. So my favorite highlight from this week was Tiger Woods crashing his car again. That just absolutely sent me. The memes are so great. Like I mean, and what more can be said about Tiger? If you're going to have a substance abuse problem, can you at least hire a driver? Like, don't get behind the wheel. Like, it's so bizarre. That man loves to implode his own life. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it, but you do you, bro.
So, have you seen the latest news that he was surprised over the DUI arrest?
Yes. Yeah. The footage where he's like, it's like, your car's like flipped in the road, you know? Like
I don't get it with Tiger Woods. I mean, like you said, you've made how much money in your PGA career? Could you hire a driver? Can you call an Uber?
Call an Uber. That is insane. I love it. Or just walk.
I think he thinks the rules don't apply to him.
No, he doesn't. And I mean, he never has. Like his whole life, he's always kind of acted above the rules, which, okay, fair enough. Fine. You know, you're the GOAT. I get it. Mm-hmm. But what's sad, and I don't mean to bring everybody down right now, is it's funny now because everyone is okay.
Yeah.
But like, he's going to keep going like this. He's going to kill himself. He's going to kill somebody.
Something's going to happen. Yeah.
And it's not going to be funny anymore. So I think that's like, haha, I'm glad everyone's fine. This is like a funny thing again. But dude, stop. Like, ugh.
Yeah, you need to stop before you get you or someone else hurt, or both.
Exactly.
So the unfortunate thing is, hopefully this fixes it, or at least points him in the right direction. Yeah, it's
enough of a wake up call.
Yeah, but you gotta want to do it. You gotta want to make the change, and I don't know if he's gonna want to do that. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, the other highlight of my week was that Kanye dropped a new album. I feel like for some reason that's sports related. I don't know.
Because it's probably going to end up on a commercial somewhere.
Exactly. But the thing is, I listened to the whole album and I did not like it.
You know, I haven't
Not
listened
to
to it yet.
not to throw a hot take in so soon in the pod, but
That's why
like
we're here.
I cannot find a banger on it. Maybe I'm listening to it wrong or I'm not in the right mood, but normally there's one or two where I'm like, oh my God, Kanye is a genius. And this time I was just like, who did you make this for?
Yeah.
What is that? It's very
Yeah,
dark.
I felt like that with his last couple albums. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I still could get behind the last couple, well, with some exceptions, but
yeah.
I don't know.
I think Homecoming was my all-time favorite.
Obviously,
Yeah.
obviously, we love old Kanye.
Yeah.
We love Kanye before he started hating on people for no reason. Speaking of hot takes, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have brought him up, but we love a polarizing figure,
Yeah.
especially
We
in
do.
sports. You know, we love the entertainment value, which is why, you know, there is no better show than the NHL right now. And we believe, especially Chris, who put this together, that all of the drama deserves its own award show. So today, we're dropping the Pouchies. Aren't we?
Welcome to the
Claps.
2026 Pouchie Awards, brought to you by Packin Heat.
There you go.
Yay! And everyone gets a little Stanley Cup shaped pouch award. There you go. I made this myself.
That's gonna go right on my Hall of Fame behind me.
Exactly.
I
love it. I'll put your name on it. I thought I should like bedazzle it too, so maybe I'll add a little more.
Would you please?
I love a bedazzle. So, starting with the first, you wanted to go in order of importance.
Yes.
Award number 1, you had put biggest glow up player or team.
Yeah.
It's like most improved.
Yes.
And I don't know. I feel like this was a weird year of ups and downs, but I do feel like it just in recent memory, the Kings were like really awful. And then right now I'm like, wait, you're almost in playoff position. So I'm going to give a gentle nod to them, but I feel like you have a better story here.
Yeah, I think mine's going to go to the Buffalo Sabres. This was a team that hadn't made the playoffs in over a decade. They were yeah, they haven't made the playoffs in I think 11 years. I gotta fact check that, but this was a team that just continued to draft in the draft lottery, and normally every year there would be all this optimism. There would be, but this is going to be the year for Buffalo to get back to the playoffs, and then they'd have a good first 2 months of the season, and then absolutely fall off a cliff for like a month into the new year, and then that would just put the team out of position. They would just mail it in. This year, It was the opposite. They started slow, and all of a sudden, they rattled off like 24 wins in like 29 games going into the Olympics. Everyone was like, is it sustainable? And then they come out and just wreck shit. And now it looks like they're going to go from like, the outhouse to the penthouse. Like, it's just like...
Well, I'm proud of them too. I watched them play in Vegas, and I couldn't take my eyes off Tage Thompson. He's incredible, and he's massive.
Yeah.
Like, insane. So, they've got a lot of talent over there. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'll allow it. Biggest glow up goes to the Buffalo Sabres.
2011 was the last time they made the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
So, it was 14 years going into this season.
Let me look at this again. What division are they in?
The Atlantic.
They're in the Atlantic. They're number 1 in the Atlantic. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Like above Tampa Bay, above Boston, above Montreal, who's been playing well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Boston, Senators, Red Wings, Maple Leafs, and Panthers at the bottom. Yeah. See ya. God, I love when the Panthers lose. It just, it's so satisfying to me. You have your teams that you love, and then you have your teams that you just hate.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's more fun to watch.
Me, as a Leafs fan, I'll tell you that the Florida Panthers are that for me.
I love it. Well, I thought their biggest rival was Montreal, though.
Yeah.
You don't hate Montreal?
No, I hate Montreal equally. I'm just saying I just don't like Florida.
You know what? Me either. I'm not even going to argue with you on that. Okay, so then on the flip side, next award, cue it up. Biggest flop.
Like
So obviously my biggest flop is the Panthers. I love watching them just tank it, for whatever reason, but it's just always like so fun to be like, wait, you were on top of your game and then you guys just like don't care anymore? Like, what is that? What is that?
I wish I could tell you. I had
Mhm.
no idea that the fall from grace was going to be this bad.
This bad. Like, you would think they'd still be okay, but just awful.
Yeah.
And I don't know, is that like a strategy where you're like, oh, we're not doing very well, so let's just throw all of it so we can get a first round pick?
No,
Like,
I mean, because the problem is like the pick that they're going to get for where they are isn't that good. And at least
okay,
from what
so
I've
they're
found,
just losing across the board in
yeah,
life.
yeah.
Love to hear it.
From what I've found, with the NHL and the NBA, or sorry, NHL and MLB, I find are the two sports that you have to really dig deep in the later rounds of the draft to find your gems.
Mhm.
They're very top heavy. So like if you're 1 through 6 or 1 through 7 in the NHL draft, you'll usually get a pretty good player that's probably ready right away. After
Yeah.
that, it's a crapshoot. There are guys that have been like drafted 12th overall, 13th overall that haven't made the show, and like they were drafted like 5-6 years ago.
Wow.
So there's no guarantees for the Florida Panthers that they'll get a good.
Okay, so draft tangent. Have you heard the rumor that Gavin McKenna might go back to school this year? He might not enter the draft. He might say no.
That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, as long as he
Really? That
doesn't
would
punch
surprise
someone out
me.
again after the Michigan State game, but
Yeah, but not guilty,
yeah,
not
I
guilty.
know, but
Fine, he's fine.
yeah, fine.
We like a feisty leader. We don't like
Yeah,
a
we do.
hothead, but I
Yeah,
like the passion.
yeah, fair enough. Well, I mean, because it depends on who would have won the draft lottery. Do you think that there's a chance he might go back, but it's like part of me wonders if he's just going to do that until the draft lottery happens, find out who gets first overall, because he's going to go first overall.
Yeah.
And then they'll just be like, oh well, Vancouver,
Yeah.
oh the Rangers, okay, I don't mind going to New York, or
Okay, yeah, that's a good strategy then.
Calgary, I don't want to shovel my driveway, I'm good.
Oh, that's just so crazy though, because I can't imagine like making it to the pinnacle of your sport. Like the percentage chance of making it into the NHL is just so low. You have that opportunity and then you're like, nah, I'm gonna wait a year. You're banking on like no injuries, no that like, there's just so much at play. And are you still gonna be the number one draft pick the next year? I think you take, what do they say? A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
Mm-hmm.
And don't make any bush jokes, okay?
I'm not.
But
I'm
I
not.
saw that twinkle in your eye.
You said.
Is there a better Canadian saying for what I'm trying to say? Like, you should probably just go for it.
Just go for it.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just leap off the bridge there, bud.
Why don't you kick this can down the road?
There you go. Yeah, the biggest flop is unanimous. Florida Panthers. First Stanley Cup champion to not make the playoffs since the Kings in 2014-15. You go from this is the opposite, the penthouse to the outhouse. Forget about the Leafs. Forget about the Leafs. This is the Panthers being parked right next to the Titanic at the bottom of the Atlantic. It's not going to work. They got to figure something out. Retool it for next year, but adios.
Well, I think it's hard to come back from that too. Like I feel like teams that make it into the playoffs have a pretty good chance of making it again next year. I mean, I just kind of on average, but like if you're that far down at the bottom, something really did not work. Do you think you're going to be able to just flip the switch back on for next year? I don't. I think we're in a end of the Panthers dynasty era.
I'm giving it one more year.
Okay.
Maybe
You'll reserve your judgment till
because you got to remember the problem with the Panthers is that they didn't have their captain. Barkov missed the whole season. Tkachuk missed a good chunk of the season early on, and those two were responsible for a ton of their production. And Barkov still hasn't come back. Tkachuk came back late, but it was by then I think it was a little too late. Again, again, I hate to bring it back to basketball, but it's like we see it. We saw the Golden State Warriors, who were dominant for years. They had Steph Curry and Klay Thompson get injured for one season, won like 20 games, drafted second overall, came back the next season and won 60 again. You know, the Sixers last year, they were banged up. They were a consistent playoff team. Year they lose Joel Embiid. They lose almost all their starting lineup. They have to play with a bunch of minor leaguers. And then, you know, they win 24 games. Next year they come back. They've looked fantastic. So I'm giving it one more year, but I'm prepared to write the eulogy of the Florida Panthers dynasty.
Yes, me too. Sick. All right, well, take your award and go home.
Put it right next to your other two cups.
Yeah, put it next to your. Oh God, that's so funny. Actually, they should do that at the ESPYs, like the Biggest Loser award. Brutal.
like the Razzies.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
All right.
Okay, and then next award, the biggest tape job award, biggest turnaround for holding it together to get the job done. I couldn't come up with anybody on this because I don't know. It's like you either hold it together or you don't. I don't know.
That's fair. That's okay.
So what
It's a tough category. But for me, I went with the Pittsburgh Penguins because there wasn't. I don't think there was much expectation for Pittsburgh this year. They were an aging team. You know, Sidney Crosby's not getting any younger. You know, you see they made some questionable trades. The goaltending was questionable, and yet this team just still galvanized. They found a way to win games. Crosby came back, even though he got hurt after the Olympics. He was out for a little bit. Evgeny Malkin got suspended for that slash to the face for 5 games. But again, they held it together, and I think they're still second in the Metro Division right now. Yeah, they're still second in the Metro. Yeah. So for a team that they were able to hold it together despite all the adversity they faced, I think for me the biggest tape job award goes to the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Oh. Speaking of holding it together.
Speaking of things that need a tape job.
Our award snapped in half. That was just like bad karma. All right, we'll take your little broken award, hold it together for the rest of the season, Penguins. We love you.
Speaking of tape job.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, I need some hockey tape real quick.
It's just like, I got to show you the clip when the Memorial Cup broke.
No.
The Memorial Cup is a minor league. It's like, it's the junior hockey league up here is like the Canadian Hockey League. So they got like the Ontario teams, Quebec, the Western ones, and then they won it one year, and the trophy broke in half, just like that did. Like just the top fell off, and they're skating around with it in 2 different pieces.
That's hilarious. That's such a hockey thing to do. But if somebody handed me an award that immediately broke, I would be like, this is such bad karma. I would like put it down. I'd be like, no. Like, I feel like that's a really bad omen.
If that happened in like the NHL or whatever, you win the conference finals, you're heading to the Stanley Cup finals, and you drop the trophy or something like that.
Right. Like, how do you get that out of your head, you know?
That would live in infamy.
That's a perfect segue into our next award, which is the do-over award. You know, a team that like wants a move one move a team shouldn't have made that they'd want to do over for. And who'd you pick for that?
I took my Maple Leafs. I think.
Really?
I don't think they should have got. I think they should have tried to keep Mitch Marner, even though I think Marner wanted to leave. I think they fixed their do-over by firing the GM, because what happened? The GM made moves in the last couple of years. Brad Treliving, he was supposed to be the next big thing. He was supposed to carry over some of the success he had over in Calgary. And he traded Mitch Marner for a bag of pucks and a sandwich, and got nothing for it. Like, it's just like the guys that he had. So he traded away a rookie that's killing it, I think, in Boston right now, Fraser Minton. He got a couple of picks, and then he ended up trading away that pick for a lower pick. And Mitch Marner, we got Nick Waugh back, but we traded Nick Waugh at the deadline. So I just, again, wish we would have kept Mitch Marner, but that's just me. That would be my do-over award to my hometown Leafs. I'll hand deliver it.
So I agree with you on the Maple Leafs, but for a different reason. Okay. I think that when Gudas blew out
Austin Matthews.
Oh my God.
Austin Matthews.
Yeah, Austin Matthews' knee. They should have come like together more on that. They should have taken him out right there. They should have like put some spine behind their captain. It just made him look so fucking bad. And then I think when, when they just played him and Gudas like has a freaking sprained ankle and he's like, no, I got to get out there again because I got to take my beating. I just thought it was still such a half-ass beating. I didn't see any hate behind that. Like, I was just like, the fuck? You guys want to do over on that? You want to do over? And Gudas gave him a do over, and I still didn't think it was like good enough.
Well,
so
I
I'm
mean,
like, you guys see what you did? You wanna try that again?
Yeah, you're not wrong. You gotta show up for your captain, but
Right?
that's because if it's 28, 29, even 30, maybe even 31 other teams in the NHL, you get a better response than that. That was, I mean, it was lifeless, and that's kind of what this Maple Leaf team has been. They just kind of look dead. They didn't.
Yeah.
Berube for being an enforcer and a tough guy in his day, he didn't get through to him.
No, I was like, what is happening here? And I think that's the thing too, like when you're a new sports fan and you don't understand all the nuances of things, and when I can see something like that, then I know it's bad.
Yeah.
When I can see, I'm like, wow, they are not a cohesive team. They don't even look like they like each other.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
They're just playing there because they're forced to play there because it's who they're signed to.
Yeah. So I wanted to give them a do-over on that. So together we will hand the Maple Leafs their do-over award, and we'll let them pick exactly what they want to do over. But please pick something.
Well, I said, they already got rid of the GM, so there's the start.
They're working on it.
They're working on it. They're a work in progress.
Always. So as we progress, we have the GTA award. The top goalie award for the goalie that always seems to steal it for their team. And we did not agree on this.
No, we didn't.
Surprisingly. No, because I picked Hellebuck.
Okay.
I mean, the Jets aren't great. I get that. But his Olympic showing was incredible. And I know I heard that there were people saying that it probably shouldn't have been him in the Olympics. And he showed everybody why it was. And I was like, unforgettable. So he deserves some props.
That's fair. He was my second choice, in fairness.
Oh, good. Okay. So I wasn't too far off the mark.
No, but my choice is Andrei Vasilevsky for Tampa Bay. Mainly because I took this as just like when you always have the MVP discussion where they say who's the most valuable player to their team or who had the best season. And for me, it's like that's the argument that you always have about what the true meaning of the MVP award is. For me, if you don't have Andrei Vasilevsky, this team falls off a cliff. The disparity between Vasilevsky and their backup Johansson is miles, and Vasilevsky once again has been outstanding this year. It's a big reason why the Tampa Bay Lightning have had the success that they've had, and I've seen this guy steal games more often than not. And good luck to anyone who has to go up against him in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
Hell yeah! And where are they in the playoffs too? They're number two.
Number two behind Buffalo. They'll play Montreal if the playoffs start today.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I hope that he continues to do his best and hold it together for the team. Thank you, top goalies.
We'll have to.
Now
we have to make copies because now we have to send it to two different people.
Ooh, yeah. If we don't agree, that's fine.
We didn't think. Yeah,
They'll
okay. We can do that.
Cut it down the middle.
Yeah, and then they'll meet up at the All-Star break and then put them together. Oh my god! How are you going to argue who gets the top half and who gets the bottom?
Right. Well, the bottom half has Zins in it, so they probably want that one.
Okay, more. Fair enough.
There you go. All right. Next up, the Fresh Mug Award, Rookie of the Year. But you said or acquisition of the year.
Yeah. So the fresh face. So fresh face to the league or fresh face to their team.
Okay. Well, I wanted to take the rookie standpoint, and I had to look them up because I didn't remember a lot of rookies from this year. I know who like the young guys are. I know the one that you picked, like
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
But I wanted to take the rookie route on this, and the only one that stands out is what's his name, Matt Schaefer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and he's like the best rookie this year by far in like points and time on the ice and everything. So, thank you for making my job and my research easy, Matt Schaefer.
Yeah, mine. I took the approach of the coming out party,
Yeah.
the the young gun that's now getting his spotlight on the big stage, and for me, that's Macklin Celebrini.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic Olympic showing for a kid that's 19 years old.
Crazy.
Just tearing the league up. Yeah, San Jose is struggling. They kind of ran out of gas down the stretch, but I'll tell you, it's no fault of Celebrini's. He's been doing his best, and it's a little scary for me for the international scene when he's going to be the face of him and McDavid are going to be the faces of Canada international hockey for the next few years. So
Why are you saying that's scary though?
I meant for other teams because this team is loaded. This team is loaded.
Yeah, he's just gonna get better and better.
He's going to get better. He's doing this at 19. Same thing with Matt Schaefer.
It's so hard to believe that there are actual teenagers out there on the ice with some of these guys in their like, late 30s. Like,
Yeah.
Experienced people. That's some serious mental fortitude and talent. I saw him play as well, and I was blown away. Like, so fast, so smooth, makes no mistakes, like when he's out there, at least from what I saw. And
Yeah, it's just clean.
yes, very clean, very cool. And as a social media girly, we love Celebrini because him and who's the other young guy? Celebrini and Smith?
Will Smith.
Yeah, they're like best friends, and they had a viral moment this year where they were like sitting outside of that cafe, and the lady was like, "What do you guys do?" And she's like recording. He's like, "Oh, we play hockey." She's like, "You guys are gonna be big stars one day." And they were so sweet. They're like, "Yeah, that's the goal." Meanwhile, she has no idea that these are like some of the best players in the league or in the West. And it was really cute. They seem actually very likable and very cool.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for him.
I saw there's a video that just came out recently where Will Smith and Macklin Celebrini were just playing like keep ups with like a soccer ball outside the locker room.
When he crashes out?
No, and he hoofed it at the mascot and knocked the mascot's head sideways.
See, that's not even what is it, the sewer ball clip that I'm thinking of. There was one where he was like trying like super hard and he like kept like losing and he just like crashed out. And everyone's like, this is a warm up, dude. Like, chill. It was funny.
Yeah.
A little weirdo. You got to be a little crazy.
Yeah, you do. But we're all a little bit crazy somewhere down the line.
See, and speaking of crazy, our next award is the Absolute Wagon for best team in the league. And I'm shook at who you picked. Tell the class.
The Colorado Avalanche.
All right. I don't hate it.
The thing is, the Colorado Avalanche, and I said this, and we'll circle back to it later on. We have a couple more awards to give out, but
yeah,
for me, the Colorado Avalanche, the way they ended their season last year, they were frustrated with how they lost to a banged up Dallas Stars team. You heard Nathan McKinnon in the press conferences after saying, "We're pissed off with how we lost and ended our season. We're coming back next year focused," and that's exactly what they've done. And they lead the league in points right now.
Mm-hmm.
This team looks unstoppable. They just popped 9 past Calgary the other night. Granted, they gave up 8 to Vancouver, which isn't saying very much last night. But
wait, the game was 8-9?
They scored. They beat Calgary 9-2, and then like a couple nights later, they came back and lost 8-6 to the worst team in the league.
What the fuck? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
When a game reaches 9 points, like, did you lose some money on that over under? Because that's insane.
Oh no, I took Colorado laying a goal and a half.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so I was fine. All they had to do was win by 2, and they it was a little bit sweaty. They won by 7. They won by a touchdown.
See, it's so funny because I just have not paid attention to them this year. I don't know why. They've kind of like flown under my radar. So when I looked at the standings and they have 108 points, like 8 points more than anybody else in the league. I was like, what? So, I mean, I have to agree with you. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a team I expect to be that powerful. So, you deserve it. Put this on your wagon.
Ride that down the mountain.
That's a Canadian saying.
There you go. Ride the sled down the mountain, bud.
All right. And then keeping with the lingo, next award is Berry of the Year award, which for those of you that don't know, that means goal of the year.
Yeah.
Goal of the year. And I'll go first because this is so obvious. It's our Olympic gold for USA. Unfreaking believable. Teeth smashed out, pops one in. Like it doesn't get better. That was the most hockey moment that has ever hockeyed. And I loved it. I can't get over it. The photos were insane. So I felt like that was kind of a layup. But I know you're mad at me because I'm probably supposed to pick stuff in the regular season.
It's hockey.
But it counts, okay? It counts.
We're good. We're good.
Okay.
You're just hurting the Canadian fan in me. That's all. You're just twisting the knife a little bit, but
listen, I take it where I can.
Yeah.
Get my kicks where I can, no matter how legal.
Fair enough. For me, I'm going back to a shootout goal that happened in the game of the year for me so far.
Oh, I love a shootout.
Colorado and Dallas, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite rivalries in the NHL right now.
Oh, love.
Heavyweight fight back and forth the entire game, went to a shootout, and two of the filthiest shootout goals I think you'll ever see. But my favorite one has to be Marty Necas to win the game. Forehand, backhand, sliding, losing his edge, and one-hands it around the goalie who's stretched out, does just enough to get it, squeak it over the line, win the game for Colorado. That's going to be my berry of the year. From March 6th, 2026.
I was gonna say fine, they can have the award, but I just can't. I gotta go with our U.S. gold, or the golden goal. That's who gets this award. You can do a shootout in the regular season anytime, any year.
They can have it.
So you can have that one next year.
It's okay. I'm still standing on the fact that Matthew Tkachuk and Brady Tkachuk both needed time away from the game after the Olympics. They apparently ruined their teeth trying to find out if there was chocolate inside the gold.
Oh my God. Yeah, they're it's so sad that, like, you know, we joke about how they're so dumb, but like they don't help themselves. They actually are like pretty dumb, unfortunately. Rich coming from me, but you know.
Stop it.
Sorry.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying. All right.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying. So we know who the worst in the league are, but MVP this year, you're probably going to have something totally granular and based on a lot of statistics and blah, 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 blah. But I just wanted to give it to Ovechkin so he can win one more thing before he retires, because watching him surpass Gretzky was really, really cool. Doesn't happen very often. And I mean, he's just old as shit at this point. You know, watching him out there, you can tell he's like, am I seriously doing this one more game? So I'm giving him the MVP award so he can just hoof it back home. He does deserve it. But in the games lately, not an MVP. But it was cool watching him accomplish something so amazing this year.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to Lifetime Achievement Award for this.
That's maybe what mine is. Maybe I'm in the wrong category.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna stick with my Avalanche theme. I'm gonna go Nathan McKinnon for MVP. Again, the Colorado Avalanche just look like a team on a mission this year. Nathan McKinnon. Normally, there are times where guys would be frustrated in the press conference after a playoff loss, and you're just like, you're just saying that for media. You're just posturing or whatever. No. Nathan McKinnon was pissed off, and he's put the team on his back. He's led this team to where they are, and is a big reason why I think this team could easily win the Stanley Cup come June. So
Wait, is he first in the league with goals right now too? I just looked this up. He's got 50, and it says he's first, and then
Yeah, I
assists
believe so.
71, and
Yeah,
that's third. So
yeah,
yeah,
he's first player in the league to score 50 this year.
damn, I
Leads the
love
league in
that.
plus minus.
Yep, I
So
see that 50, 55. Damn. Okay, yeah. So of course the stats guy picks the person with the most points. So I think that's who probably does deserve it this year. So there you go,
well,
Nathan.
well, in fairness, Connor McDavid has more points, but McKinnon has more goals.
Oh, true. Sorry.
Eh,
I don't know. I didn't like I haven't loved watching McDavid this year. I mean, yeah, he's amazing, but I'm like, where's that like little fire? He just looks like this is a controversial take as well. McDavid looks like he doesn't play well with others. It looks like he's just like, give me the puck, you guys. Like, just give it to me so I can just put it in. Like, he's the little kid out there going, pass, pass, pass. Like, I don't know.
because he's the kid. Because you know what else is in common? Those kids that do that realize that no one else on the team can do it.
Yeah.
He
standing up for
realizes
him?
he's the best one they've got, and he's like, if I don't do
Yeah,
it,
true. Okay, true.
he's like, if I don't do it, no one's gonna do it.
I know, but no, that's not true. Like, isn't he captain too? Like, why
Well,
don't you
Leon
like build up your
Draisaitl's
team,
there, and if
share
it,
your skills? Like, oh yeah, Draisaitl is good, and he's
yeah.
hot too. But I don't know. McKinnon just kind of rubs me the wrong way. McKinnon, sorry. McDavid just kind of rubs me the wrong way, and maybe it's because he's like kind of a redhead. It's just
a little
like
bit, yeah, I see it a little bit.
gives me the ick.
He's got kind of like the horse.
His attitude gives me the ick a little bit.
Yeah, he's got.
But that's rough because he's earned it. He deserves it. He's
Yeah.
an incredible player.
Mm-hmm.
But I hate.
He's got the horse face vibe going a little bit.
Yeah, he does. And you know what else I think is so funny is that I follow a lot of players, and then like I get served like their wives like accounts, and so I'm like,
Okay.
oh, okay, let me like see. And what's his wife's name? Lauren.
Didn't even know he had a wife.
Yep, he's married, and she's beautiful. She's really cute. She is the most boring influencer I've ever seen. I watched a 5-minute video where she was like, okay, help me. Like, I'm getting ready for the game. And I was like, oh, cool. What's she going to wear? Like, she probably has some really cool stuff and whatever. She wore like a white t-shirt, but then like a cool jacket. And she spent 5 minutes trying to pick out which golden earrings to wear to the game. And they looked the exact same. The two pairs she was picking between were just these little tiny. I was like, girl, you are so boring. Like, what is happening here? And so I just know that like McDavid's probably really boring too. And that bums me out, you know? Like, you're so talented and you're so like white bread. Ew. Like, have a hobby. Like, say something weird. Like, I don't know.
Total starfish.
Yeah, it's just like ugh,
Yeah.
not entertaining
No.
off the ice. But that's not his job, so it's all good.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're the wag, you at least gotta, you know.
I would be the best and worst hockey wag ever, right? I would be showing up to the games in like gangster style fur coats and just like saying the craziest shit about how my husband's the best player ever. And like I would just be unhinged, but in a lovable way.
Yeah.
And then with that platform, you can do so much to promote your team, to promote your charities, to promote your causes. And I feel like a lot of these wags get stuck in like, oh, I have to take the back seat to my husband's career and just like support him and do nothing. And I'm like, ew, that's so boring.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But hence why I'm not an NHL wag. Nobody wants a wag like that. They're not ready for it. So
you can come be the wag for our men's league team.
I would. I'd be pushing my boobs on the glass though. Unhinged.
Okay, so hold on. Now I gotta find flights.
Yeah. Oh my God. Watch out. All right. Okay. So MVP final award goes to Nathan McKinnon. I think we did pretty well this year. I thought it was a pretty interesting road to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing too crazy, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. And I am surprised at some of the, like what the standings are right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just, like I said, I'm really holding out for that Vegas Kings kind of whatever. Oh, I got a question. Can you explain how they picked the wild card to me?
So it's the top 2 teams that didn't finish in the top 3 of their division.
Okay, and they base that off points?
Yeah.
So because there's 4 to choose from, right? Whoever finished 4th in their divisions,
No,
and they just take.
No. It can be 4th and 5th from one division.
Okay, because it's just based off points.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like if you have the top 3 from the Central Division, which is Colorado, Dallas, and Minnesota, and the top 3 from the Pacific, which is Anaheim, Edmonton, and Vegas. Just say, for example, the next 2 teams down are from the Pacific Division based on points. Doesn't matter. They're in. Just based on points.
Sick.
After that, doesn't matter. So then the highest division winner, the division winner that has more points, plays the lower wild card. And then the team that finished, the division winner that had the second most points gets the higher wild card.
Gotcha. I'm trying to do like a quick sweep of who it might be.
So right now, if it was in the West, it would be Colorado against the Kings, and it would be Anaheim against Utah, and then Dallas, Minnesota, Edmonton, Vegas.
Oh, you're gonna say Utah? You sure about that, bud?
Well, I'm just saying that's who's in there right now.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it was Boston and the Blue Jackets.
Well, no, that's in the East.
Wait, I'm confused.
Okay, so you have the Western Conference and the Eastern
Conference. So it's one from each conference.
2 from each conference. 2 wild cards from each conference. You have to have 8 teams on each side.
Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. I got it.
We're good. We're fine.
We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, cool. Well, good luck to everybody. We'll see how this goes.
If you didn't win a Pouchie this year, you're going to win a Pouchie next year. Maybe you just got to try harder.
Try a little harder, guys. Try a little harder. Do your job. No, I'm just kidding. I just am like in that weird slump this week where I feel like there's so much buildup to all these things, and like there's still no resolution, right? Like I want to see the Final Four for March Madness. I want to just get to the playoffs. Like this was just kind of a drag of a week.
Yeah.
To me, with a few exceptions, but I'm just like, oh my God, like I need some excitement in my life.
Yeah. You had the peak of the Final Four, or even the whole NCAA tournament. Now you have the valley of everything coming down between the Final Four and the NHL. Now you're going to pick back up with the NHL playoffs, then you go back down into baseball season, and then back up in football. And it starts all over again.
And this is probably a bad strategy, but I wait until about halfway through the baseball season to start paying attention because I didn't realize they play like over 100 games.
162.
Holy, that's too many. I don't have the attention span for that. I cut that in half. I pay attention halfway through the season.
That's fine. I mean, it's you need to pay attention. I mean, some people just be like, just show up for the playoffs.
Playoffs are so good too. Everybody loves a playoff anything because people just play with so much heart. Yeah, story to get there. Like I love that drama.
Yeah, playoff baseball feels different. Playoff everything feels different.
I did, yes. Okay, yes, because I did forget to talk about the Frozen Four.
Oh.
My Wisconsin Badgers are still in it.
Oh, look at that.
Right? Aren't the games? Oh wait, it's tonight, right? Hang on, I gotta look this up again.
This will be going out tonight, so tomorrow.
Hold on. Frozen 4 dates and times. Because it's either this week or next week. No, it's next week. See, that's why this week just sucked. There's nothing going on. But the cool part is the semifinals and the championship are taking place in Vegas. Oh. So I have considered going. But when I looked at the tickets, the resale tickets, $600 to sit in like a, where we like to sit, like kind of
like halfway up,
middle center ice kind of situation. $600 to go see a college hockey game. I was like, okay. Am I cheap? I don't know.
That's probably about. No, that feels like too much.
It feels like too much. And is that just because they're having it in Vegas?
No, I don't.
You know?
It shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't. So anyway, if somebody's got tickets and want to take me, I'll be there. I'll go. Because I think college hockey is underrated. You know, it's pretty cool. And didn't the Wisconsin Badgers women's team win the women's hockey?
I haven't been paying attention to it, so I couldn't
All of
tell you.
it. Wow, that's a very man thing to say.
No,
If you,
because I don't pay
of course, you
attention to.
weren't paying attention to women's hockey. I
No,
was.
I pay attention to women's hockey, just not the like I don't pay attention to college hockey at all.
True. But yeah,
Yes, the
anyway,
Wisconsin Badgers won the national championship.
Yeah.
And beat Ohio State.
Woo, 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 woo.
Oh,
I love
it was almost an all Big Ten Frozen Four.
Yeah.
Wisconsin, Ohio State, Penn State, and Northeastern.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So those are the schools you want your kids to play for. That's pretty obvious. But yeah, no, I actually, when I lived in Madison, I did go to a few Badgers hockey games, and it felt like I was at an NHL game.
Really?
They go really, really hard there. You know, there's not that much else to do in Madison. So yeah, those games were phenomenal.
And that's why I think that more leagues need to consider going to these smaller markets. Like, you know, like we were talking about it in the last episode, you know, like Oklahoma City, Seattle, you know, markets like these. Yeah, they're not your Chicago's, your LA's, your New York's, your whatever, but they'll go because they care. There's not much else going on.
Well, and that's why I'm so disappointed about Arizona not being able to support a team, because it is a huge, Phoenix is such a huge sports city.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that obviously was just a logistics and management problem, because it wasn't a fan problem.
No.
The people here. So I will always say hockey needs to come back to Arizona. And I think that's being highly considered. I know there's a whole campaign about it right now, but it takes years to get people to take that seriously. And it would be I think it was approved for like a new franchise team, but now we just have to because what's the valuation now? It's like in the billions.
It's like $1 billion or something like that.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if anybody's willing to do that yet, but we'll see. Would be amazing, because I would like to be able to go to home NHL games. Any of you that live in a city that have an NHL team right there, Chris, you're spoiled. You're spoiled.
I didn't hear you. Sorry, you had a tickle in your throat. I didn't hear what you said.
It does suck when your closest team is also a big fat losing team. That's rough. But still, you can go support.
You know,
I'd rather choke. Not come back for that one.
No, I'm trying to keep it now. Now because anything I have, you're just going to top me anyway. So
I'll top you.
Oh, geez. Walking right into that.
That was a layup. You gave me a layup. I know. We said we were going to keep it like somewhat PC, and I think like I was laughing earlier because I don't like to be like too mean, but that is my love language, and I think we're finding that stride where I think we can be a lot meaner to each other than
we totally can. I'm fine with it. It's I'll tell you off air.
You say you're fine with it, but I see how wet your eyes look right now. You know, anytime I mention your Leafs, and I'm like, is he?
You know,
crying again?
Not crying. Again, we're trying to keep it as PG as possible. We're not trying to get that explicit rating right next to the thing. We're trying to keep it professional.
Right. I know that, especially like with me, I have to be so careful because I feel like my presence alone is enough to up the rating. So yeah, we'll keep it mild.
Rating, heart rate.
Heart rate. Yeah, no. We're good. We're so chill. We're so chill.
And like I said, we're only on episode 2. By episode 10, we'll be roasting each other, and then we'll have to apologize after the episode and be like, sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry for everything that I said out of anger. I was just clip farming.
Yeah. I was doing some rage bait. I didn't mean to actually do it.
I just refuse. I just can't do it. You know, I just don't care. There's so much negativity online. I just don't want to be a part of that. You know, I'll
That's
let those
fair.
people make their money how they want, but nah, I'm good. It is what it is. I'm good. I like my friends that like sports and want to talk sports with me. So it's always good to hang out with you,
You too.
bud. So what are our big games we're watching this week? What are we betting on this week? What do I have to look forward to?
Saturday's the Final Four. So we've got
Yep.
Michigan, Arizona,
Hmm.
which is our game.
That is our game, and we're pushing for Arizona, right?
We're
Right.
pushing for Michigan.
God damn it! So is that
Michigan-
the one we should bet on?
That's the one we should bet on.
Oh no! Someone's gonna lose their shirt, and I hope it's not me.
You-
Okay, what are we gonna bet?
No, I think if you look at the side by side of us, I think you do hope it was you because
Everyone's like,
everyone's like, "Oh, please,
someone's
for the
gonna
love
be
of God!"
rooting for
They're
Arizona.
like, "For the love of God, let Michigan win. Let Michigan
Okay,
win."
all right, hey, that's a great bet. Whoever loses has to just this game
Yes.
has to do the next episode in a bikini top.
Where do you expect me to find a bikini top?
I've got a few you can borrow.
Oh God. I gotta-
Do you have a better idea? Because
I really-
these are handshake bets. We're not doing money.
No, I know. No,
Okay.
no. I don't. No.
That's boring.
No. No, I don't have a better idea. So it looks like I'm
Okay.
doing the next episode without a shirt on.
Yes. Well, a bikini. A
Well,
bikini.
okay. Well, I can't find a bikini. I can't do a bikini.
Also, I'll overnight you one. Don't you worry.
Don't
In fact,
overnight
I'm
me
so
one.
confident. I'll put one in the mail today.
Oh, jeez.
It'll make it there.
Oh man.
We got 2 days. All right. Anything else that I need to be watching this week that we really
Let's see
care
what's
about?
in the let's see what's in the NHL because I can't watch the NBA these days because the NBA all the prices are out of whack.
Yeah.
Like for me doing sports betting every day. It's just
Do you ever get bored?
No, I don't. I honestly don't. It's like I said, something I've grown up with, you know. And I joined Pick Dogs back in 2016. I've been doing it every day since.
It's part of your DNA now. It's just who you are.
It is. It's just who I am now.
Yeah.
I wake up and I mutter sports odds in my sleep.
Yeah, I was like, you have like the matrix like behind your eyes when your eyes close, you know?
No,
like,
these aren't contact lenses. These are actually like those electronic lenses that they have in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Now the X-ray won't work, but that's okay. Let's see. Is there any good hockey this weekend? Uh-oh. The Leafs are playing the Kings on Saturday night.
Yes, I love to hear that. Okay, so Saturday is going to be a good day for us. And then everybody spend Easter with your families.
Yes.
We'll reconvene next week
Yes.
with hopefully some excitement. I feel like we should come back after the 9th so we can talk about who wins the championship, the Frozen Four for whatever men's hockey championship, and that seems like an appropriate episode to do in a bikini top for you. So I like that.
I swear to God, if Michigan doesn't win this game.
Do you get more nervous when you bet money or when you bet like shit?
Something like this.
Yeah,
something like this.
rough?
Money's replaceable. You ever heard that saying? It takes 30 years to build a reputation, 30 seconds to destroy it. Yeah, put me in a bikini top. Yeah, put me in a bikini top, and all shit's hitting the fan at that point. I'm not going to be able to make it to Thanksgiving dinner.
Because you better believe I will clip the hell out of that episode and blast it all over the internet. So say your prayers. Say your prayers.
Michigan, I swear to God, you better not let me down.
I love it. I can't wait.
I might compromise and wear like a tank top or something, or like a.
Okay, but it better be slutty.
It's my wardrobe. You think it's not?
Yeah, you know what?
This
You're
doesn't
right.
just happen.
Yeah.
This takes years of
curated.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Nice. All right. Well, hey, pleasure doing business with you. Can't wait to see you next week.
Absolutely. Feelings mutual. Well, depending on the result.
Is it though?
Yeah, it is. It will be. And then if I lose with, well, actually, no, I was going to say if I lose with Arizona, I can go double or nothing with the Leafs, but I don't want to do that. So
I like the sound of that.
no, I don't. No, I don't.
I think you know what you said. It can't take it back now.
I
right?
said I don't want to do that.
That's not what I heard.
Well, you have selective hearing.
I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. You know, it's.
Yes, you would, but that's okay. That's why we're friends.
I do like watching other people suffer. Only when it's sports related.
I just had a chill go down my spine that I'd never
I
had.
know, everyone did. They're like, wait, but she looked so nice.
If you only knew.
If you only knew.
Thankfully, I
rotten.
do. Thankfully I do, and I prepared myself for it. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You got to come correct.
Or don't come at all.
That happens to people all the time.
Oh, it's an epidemic.
Luckily, there's like pills for that. You'll be fine. Okay. On that note, great talking to you. See you next week, guys. Thanks for listening to Packin Heat. You can't say packing. That's inappropriate. No hard key. Packin Heat. So yeah, we'll see you next week. Good luck. Good luck, Chris.
Good luck to you too. You're gonna need it.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Packin Heat. New episodes dropping soon. Make sure you're following us. And remember, if it sounded questionable, it probably was.